brand new Simpsons season just started here inside of Fortnite, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys want some extra V-Bucks on your account so you can go ahead and pick up some of the new skins. If that's the case for you, don't worry about it, because by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to get some free V-Bucks on your account. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this video so I can show you guys how to get free V-Bucks in the brand new Simpsons season. But real quick, before we do that, I just want to quickly remind you guys that I am still gifting my subscribers whatever they want from the item shop. So if you want to have a chance to get a free gift from me, it could be pretty much anything you want from the Fortnite item shop, like any skin, bundle, back bling, pickaxe, wrap, emote, anything from the Fortnite item shop, including the brand new Simpsons Battle Pass. All you guys want to go ahead and do for a chance to get a free gift from me is just subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and comment down below your Epic Games username so I can obviously add you and send you the gift if you end up winning. Good luck. Okay, so just like I told you guys in the beginning, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get free V-Bucks in the brand new Simpsons season in Fortnite. And I'm going to be doing this by showing you guys 3 legit methods you can use right now to earn V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite. And all of these methods are completely legit, and if you do them properly like I'm going to show you, you will earn V-Bucks for free. But before we get into those legit methods, here is what I'm thinking of doing. So basically, these methods are legit, they're guaranteed to work, but they're not gonna make us rich. So they will give us a couple hundred V-Bucks, sometimes maybe up to 1,000 V-Bucks if we actually work on them and be patient, but they're really not gonna make us rich, and they're really not gonna allow us to go into the item shop and just buy whatever we want. So in order for us to be able to do that, there has to be something a lot bigger, something that promises to give us a lot more V-Bucks, like maybe a couple thousand V-Bucks in just a couple minutes. So now I just searched the internet for something like this, and I came across a brand new so-called free V-Bucks glitch here inside of Fortnite. And I know most of these glitches don't actually end up working, but in the comments of the video showing this glitch I just found, there were some positive comments saying they were able to get some free V-Bucks on their accounts. So what do we have to lose to just go ahead and give it a try? We already have the legit methods in our back pocket, so even if this doesn't work, we can just go ahead and use those legit methods and just get ourselves free V-Bucks. But if this does work, then we would be literally so happy because we could get a lot of V-Bucks. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this out, then we can get to legit methods. Okay, so the video I watched showed it like this. The first thing we had to do was to obviously come down here like this into the game modes, and then we had to go into this section called by Epic. So these are the game modes made by Epic Games, obviously. So from here, we're gonna have to choose either one of these game modes, either normal battle royale or zero build battle royale. I personally prefer this, and let's go ahead and get right into this. So once you pick your game mode, you gotta go ahead and press select. And then once you're here, just make sure this is set to solo and press play to load up into the map. Once we're there, I'll see you guys. Okay, so I just loaded up into the pre-game waiting lobby like this. So once we're here, what we gotta do is to actually go ahead and open up our map so we can put a mark on the place that we're gonna be going to. So we got the brand new Simpsons map over here, and basically we have to go to a specific location apparently to go ahead and try this glitch out. And that location is gonna be at the bottom of the map where we can see this island. So let's go ahead and put a marker over there because that's where we need to go ahead and test out this glitch. So obviously, just like I said, guys, there isn't much we can lose by just testing out one of these so-called free V-Bucks glitches. Oh my god, this entrance is really cool. And that is pretty much the reason we're trying them out. So because we already have the legit methods that are in our back pockets that are guaranteed to work, but like I said, they're really not going to make us rich. So since we don't have anything to lose, we can just go ahead and give this a try. And if it ends up working, we're just gonna be very happy, and we're just gonna have a lot of V-Bucks. So let's see what's gonna happen, guys. So we're gonna have to land here in this island, and we have to be a little careful because this map is small and some people might just land here as well. So we gotta be a little careful right now. So once we land here, I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and get myself a weapon just to make sure nobody annoys me so we can, watch our back. And there you go. I think we're fine. I didn't see anyone landing in the same island as us because we're gonna have to do a couple things on this island to test this glitch out. So yeah, we're gonna need some peace over here. Okay, the first thing we need to do once we land on this little island is to actually come over here into this campfire. As you guys can see, we're gonna have a campfire right here in the middle of the island. There's gonna be like this tent and this chair over here. So what we gotta do is we gotta come over here next to this campfire, and firstly we're gonna light it up. So as you guys can see, we just lit up the campfire just like that. And after doing this, we have to come here to the tent next to the campfire and just destroy the tent just like that. So upon doing that, we're gonna have to come over here, we're gonna turn around like that, and then we're gonna make our way to this side of the island where we can see this red container. Now, once we find this red container, to the right of it is gonna be this slurp container, I guess, like this slurp tank. Now, once finding this, we gotta go ahead and break it with our pickaxe. I think this should also give us some shield. Let's see. Yep, there you go. We also filled our shield, so that's really good. But that's what we had to do. We had to break this slurp tank right here. It's gonna be like next to the sea. And after breaking this slurp tank, we gotta come over here to this side of the island where we can see this little boat. So once we find this boat, we gotta get on top of the boat like this. We gotta come over here and we gotta stand right here in between these two metal pieces. So the first one is there and then the second one is there. So we gotta stand right here in between them. Once we're here in between these metal pieces, we need to open up our emote wheel and just do any one of our emotes. I don't think it matters which emote we do, so you can even do the default one, but just do any emote. And once you guys do any emote, just wait until the emote is over, just like that. Oh my god, somebody is shooting at me. I had to run away. Let me just take that guy out so we can continue the video. Okay, so after doing the emote on top of this boat over here, what we need to do is to come over here to this barrel, and then we gotta go ahead and search this barrel just like that. And you are guaranteed to get a fishing rod from the barrel. So once you get the fishing rod, go ahead and just pick it up like this, and then go ahead and throw it into the water just like that. Now, once you guys go ahead and throw the fishing rod into the water, you gotta wait for it to actually do that. So I'm sure you guys can see it. So it's gonna move a little bit, and once that happens, you're gonna have to pull the fishing rod. So let me wait for the next time for it to happen. And once that happens, we're gonna have to pull our fishing rod. Let's see, there you go. And once you guys do that, you're just gonna get any fish or anything from the sea. But this is the one we're actually supposed to get. I was lucky enough to get it the first time, but you might get like a rusty can or any other fish. Just try to get this fish, blinky fish. It's not very hard, but you guys can definitely do it because it's not a very rare one. You gotta get the blinky fish, and once you get it, you just eat it, and it's gonna give you guys this like effect where you can like dash, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to get it. I was lucky enough to get it first try, but I don't think it's very hard to get. So just go ahead and do it a couple times and get the blinky fish and then eat it. Now, upon eating that blinky fish, what we need to do is to actually leave this island. Let me go ahead and open up my map so we can look at where we need to go. So from here, guys, where we need to go is going to be right here at this spot. So it's pretty close. I'm just gonna put a mark over there, and that is where we need to go, guys. We can just go ahead and leave the island real quick by just swimming over here, and then we gotta make our way towards that location, which I just put a waypoint in. Okay guys, so I just got eliminated, but this is not going to stop me from testing this out. I'm just going to go ahead and do it all over again. I'm not going to waste your time. We're just going to continue from where we're left off. So let's hop into a brand new match, and we're going to continue from where we were left off. Okay guys, so I just did everything all over again in a brand new match, so we can continue where we were left off. So once we make our way to this location, let me show you guys one more time from the map. This is the location we need to come to after completing the part in the island, and there isn't much left, so we're about to complete this glitch right now. So once we come over here to this location, what we need to do is to actually go inside of this building like this. Now, once you guys are inside of the building, what you need to do is to find these TVs right here in the middle. As you guys can see, there's going to be like a lot of TVs stacked up. So once finding these, just go ahead and come over here and break the pallet that's right underneath them. Boom, with 2 hits, the whole thing is going to be gone. So after doing that, just go ahead and break every single one of these metal things over here, all over this room. Oh my god, another person is coming here. They just won't let me try this out, will they? There you go, let me just take them out so we can continue. There you go, we're good now. Okay, so what we need to do is to go inside of here again and then break everything. So we're gonna have to break these TVs as well, just like that. We're gonna break these. There you go. And then we're gonna break this. And let me see if there's anything else. I think we're good to go. So now after breaking all that, we need to come over here to this spot just like this. We have to stand right here in a spot, and then we got to go ahead and go into our inventory and drop every single item we have. So we're gonna have to drop them all just like this. We also need to drop all of our ammo. So just like that, we're gonna drop everything one by one. We're about to drop these other ones too. Let's go ahead and drop that, and then boom, everything I have is on the ground right now. So just gotta move back a little bit, and after dropping everything we have, the very next thing and the very last thing we need to do is to go over here like this. We're gonna have to go over to this spot. So we're gonna have to just walk up this hill. Oh my god, I'm being shot at again. We're gonna walk up this hill, and then we're gonna make our way to the spot. As you guys can see, there's gonna be this sign over here that says Slurp Co. Field Rush. Once you guys find this sign, what you gotta do is to come over here in front of it, stand in front of this sign just like me, and then go ahead and crouch. And once you are in this area, just go ahead and leave the map. All you gotta do is just leave the map just like that, leave the game, and once we're back in the lobby, there is one last thing we need to do, and after doing that, we should apparently get ourselves a whole lot of free V-Bucks. Now, we're gonna see about it right now after we do this. Okay, so we just completed everything. We're back in the lobby. There is one more thing we have to do at this point to apparently go ahead and see if we actually get this free V-Bucks, and that is to reset our game. And I think that basically means just leaving the game and rejoining. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that so we can see the results of this glitch. Okay guys, so I just reset my game. I just loaded back into the game, and I'm here like in this news tab. So let me go ahead and leave this, and let's see if we got any free V-Bucks from testing this glitch out. Apparently it should give us around 10,000 V-Bucks. So we're gonna see about it just right now. So 3, 2, 1, go. So now, here we go, we're back in the lobby, and I am not really seeing a change in my V-Bucks count. It's exactly 6,050 V-Bucks, and I think it was 6,050 V-Bucks as we started this video out. So that's pretty interesting because I'm not seeing any change right there. But there's one more thing I gotta add. So apparently, according to some people under the comments of the video showcasing this glitch, apparently the V-Bucks you get from this glitch loads up a couple hours later. I'm not sure about that though. That could be a lie. That could be true. Maybe that is a lie. Probably it is. But yeah, I'm not really sure. But for me, I did not get any extra V-Bucks on my account. You guys are free to go ahead and test this out, obviously. So if you do that, let me know in the comments down below if this free V-Bucks glitch, this so-called free V-Bucks glitch, works for you. But for me, it did not work. But don't worry about it, guys. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna show you guys the legit methods if this doesn't work. So this didn't work, but we already have the legit methods in our back pocket that are guaranteed to work and will give us a pretty decent amount of free V-Bucks. So let's go ahead and get into those legit methods, and it gets better. So the first method is decent, but it's not the best. The second method is better than the first method, and the third method is much better than those two. So let's go ahead, but also just don't skip because all of them are worth the effort, and all of them are gonna give you decent V-Bucks. But like I said, it just gets better. Now let's go ahead and get started with the very first one. So now we can't skip this one. I'm sure some of you guys know this, but we just gotta let the people know about this one. So the first way to get free V-Bucks here inside of the brand new Simpsons season here inside of Fortnite is going to be over here in the Passes tab. Once you guys make your way to the Passes tab, you're gonna see the Simpsons Battle Pass, this Springfield Battle Pass, and once you go ahead and click on the Battle Pass rewards, it's gonna show you the rewards. So now from here, just go one page to the right, just like that, and you guys will see the very first V-Bucks reward over here. So now basically, in every single season of Fortnite, on every single Battle Pass, there are free rewards everybody can claim. Even if you own the Battle Pass or not, you can claim these rewards, and they are completely free. All you need to do is just level up and get to the correct level, and then you can go ahead and collect those rewards. So now this is a mini Battle Pass, and it has only 50 stages because this Battle Pass is only 1 month long this season. So because of that, there's only 50 stages on this Battle Pass. But even in this one, there is free rewards and there is free V-Bucks as free reward. I'm not entirely sure if it's 100 or 200 V-Bucks this season because normally it is 300 V-Bucks, but this season is short, so it could be 100 or 200 free V-Bucks in the Battle Pass. but no matter what, it's definitely worth getting because you can get these V-Bucks in just 1 month and then get to the new battle pass and get to the new season and farm the 300 V-Bucks from that battle pass. So this is actually a really good opportunity. So basically all you got to do is just get to the right level and collect V-Bucks from the battle pass. So I'm just going to quickly skip this one because I know most of you guys know this, but yeah, this is one of the best methods to farm V-Bucks, but the other ones I'm going to show are much better than this because this is like limited to a very short amount, very little amount. So let me also claim this V-Bucks over here just like that. There you go. That is pretty cool. But now, like I said, guys, this is the very first method to get free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite, but it's not the best one. So let's go ahead and get into the second one and the third one after that, but the second one is really good. The third one is even better. So now the second way to farm and get free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite is going to be down here. So we're going to have to go down here like this, and we're going to have to go into the buy epic section one more time. So from here, we're going to go all the way to the right and click on this arrow. And once we click on an arrow, it's going to take us over here into all the modes made by Epic Games. So now from here, all the way at the right and all the way at the bottom is going to be Save the World. Once you guys click on it, you can see the Save the World game mode over here. And basically, most people do not know about this, but this is one of the best ways to farm V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite. So now, there is a problem with this, and the problem is that not everybody can do this, but it's still a pretty good method to mention. But don't worry about it, the next one is going to be for everybody. It's going to be an amazing method, but let's talk about this one real quick so we can get to the third method. So now, the second method is Save the World. And for the people that don't know, Save the World is just the main game mode of Fortnite. Like back in the day. It's not anymore, but this used to be the main game mode of Fortnite. And back in the day, if you got the Founders Edition of Save the World, you had to pay back in the day. You could get free V-Bucks every single day, and if you got it back in the day, you can still get free V-Bucks every single day, and there is no limit to this. So it's pretty much unlimited V-Bucks. You can just farm it every single day from the quests you complete, and then you just have V-Bucks every day. You don't have to pay for V-Bucks ever again. But the problem with this is that most people do not have the Founders Edition. I'm pretty sure like maybe 10%, 5% of the people watching this video do have it, but the rest don't have it. So the rest of the people cannot do this because if you don't have the Founders Edition, you're not going to get V-Bucks from the quest. But this is definitely worth to mention. So if you have it, just go ahead and hop right into Save the World and start earning that V-Bucks. And it's literally the best way to farm it because it's unlimited. But now let's get over to the third method you guys can use to farm free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite. Now this is the best because you don't have to be one of the 5%. You don't have to put in a ton of work, and it's not very limited to like 200 V-Bucks like the battle pass. So this is the best method, and let me tell you guys what it is. Okay, so the third method to get free V-Bucks here inside of Fortnite is going to be official Fortnite events. The great thing about this method is that when Fortnite decides to host these events, you can pretty much earn V-Bucks or other type of rewards. It doesn't have to be V-Bucks. Sometimes it's, skins, cosmetics, back blinks, pickaxes. It could be anything else. It could sometimes be also V-Bucks. So yeah, basically this is one of the best ways to earn V-Bucks because you don't have to do much. You just attend these events and you just basically get rewarded free V-Bucks. But there's an issue with this one. There's always a twist, and that's not really a good thing, but it has to be that way. And basically this doesn't happen all the time. This only happens at like specific times, and you have to attend them at the correct time. So this is really good. This is an amazing method, but the problem is that it doesn't happen very often. So yeah, you can learn about these events from the official social media accounts of Fortnite. So if you follow those, and if you come across an event like a social media event or an influencer event, make sure to join it because you will get a lot of V-Bucks or any other reward, whatever they're giving for free. But yeah, that was basically it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed this video, if you found these methods useful, and if you did, please do not forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. So that was basically all. I will see you guys later in different videos. Take care. Bye.